Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv. I'm here at Ohayocon 2013 with Miss Amanda Winley. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. How are you?
A little tired. So it's been a year since the last time we got to see you. It was at Ohayocon 2012. How you been?
It has been a really busy year. We did the Persona series, the anime series this year, which was a lot of fun. Christy Reed did amazing things with that script. I wrote a book, which has come out this weekend. It is available on Kindle and Nook. It's called The Noodle Chronicles, Everything I Know About Cheating Death I Learned from My Son, and a portion of the proceeds do go to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. So you can see inside my twisted little brain, and you can feel moral and self-righteous. So check it out.
What was it like for you to be invited back to Ohayocon after last year?
I can't believe they let me come back. I'm like, I got the call. I was like, really? That's so cool. Really? Are you sure you didn't get your list switched up or something? Because I was kind of obnoxious, but I'm always kind of obnoxious. So I guess that's what people have just come to expect from me.
Okay, and you happen to be talking about writing about your book. How's that been for you, being able to go through the whole writing process and going, okay, what do I want to talk about? How do I put my chapters all together and all that type of jazz?
This book has actually been about 3 years in the making. It's been an incredibly difficult journey, to be honest. It's about my son and just my family's battles with cancer. Now, my son is fine. He's 8 and hilarious. He's big into Star Wars now, and his favorite thing is he found out that Spike Spencer, Uncle Spike, once dated a Jedi. And it's true, Spike dated this woman, Nalini Christian, but so we, my husband and Nicholas were paging through one of the character books for Star Wars, and they got to that page, and my husband's like, oh, hey, Uncle Spike dated her. And Nicholas's eyes got real big. He's, Uncle Spike dated a real Jedi? And we're like, well, she was kind of pretending to be. So she was a bad guy? No, she was a good. Yes, Uncle Spike dated a Jedi. Yes. So, yes.
That's cool. And you mentioned you're working on the Oddball show, Dead Leaves. What was it like working on that really messed up but good show?
That show was such a blast. My excuse for that show was that shrooms were still legal in Japan at the time. Neat little bit of trivia. We originally had cast this guy, Hal Lublin, to do the voice of Retro, but he screwed up his vocal cords, so Jason had to step in and take over. And he ended up getting a nomination or getting awarded Anime Character of the Year or something, so good, armchair quarterbacking. Not armchair quarterbacking, what is that? You call an audible. That's what, I don't know sports. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It is called an audible.
We called an audible. I meant to say that. And but the funniest part is, so there's a scene where my husband's character and my character have relations, and my character gets magically pregnant, and our son was actually conceived while we were working on Dead Leaves. And again, I was talking to Spike, and I said, does this mean this kid is going to be all twisted from, all twisted when he comes out? And Spike's like, well, he will if you tell him about it. So there you go.
Now, you mentioned that you're a mother and very devoted to your son. How do you balance being a voice actor and motherhood?
Well, I was off the scene for about 7 years because it was all about the kid for a long time. Now that he's started going to school, mommy has a life again. I still do the occasional video games and things like that. But honestly, he's always going to come first. I love voice acting. I still can't believe people pay me to do this because I hate the sound of my own voice. My son was playing an old Defenders video game that I did, and every time I'd hear my voice go, mission failed, I'd just yell, shut up! I can't be in the house while my stuff is playing. So he's all that matters, is my final answer.
And now you worked on the Eva franchise, and it's still going strong to this day. What's it like knowing that you were at the beginning of the whole process and being right there at the beginning, knowing that Eva was going to have such a lasting impact on the anime industry?
That's the thing. I had no idea how huge Eva was when we first started it. I just always joke that Matt convinced me to play Ray because he wanted me to shut up for a change. Because normally my character's all bouncy up in here, yay! And so we said, okay, you do the autistic one. And it's amazing. To me, that really speaks to something that the franchise is still going strong. That means that there are themes and ideas that still resonate with people 15 years later. I think that's fantastic. I'm glad that people are still getting joy out of Evangelion today.
And now you happen to work on the Persona 4 game. What was that like, knowing that you guys were just told, hey, you get your characters back at random? Like, we don't have to audition?
That was pretty awesome. We always love that when somebody just calls and says, here, come in and do this. The video games, it's interesting. We did the video games at one studio with one of my favorite directors in the entire world, this woman named Valerie Aram. And we had so much fun just being in the studio and just being together and hanging out. And then we did the anime at a completely different studio. And the director was fantastic. It was like now my other favorite director in the world. So like definitely check out Persona because the people in charge really know their stuff and did a really good job.
Good. And now are there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about that you're allowed to talk about? Because we always know you got to sign those little papers that say don't talk, but yeah, it's you. So do you know anything?
Oh, God. Well, there is one that's going to be coming out in the fall called Revolution 60. It's for the Apple platform. I get to be a lingerie-wearing psychotic cyborg. It's so cool because they let me rewrite some of my own lines. Oh, wow. So there's a lot of true Amanda snarkiness in there. So definitely Revolution 60. It is coming out, I believe, in September. The animation is amazing. The game is a blast. Check it out.
Okay, and
buy my book.
Is there any way fans can keep up with you on the net, like Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and a final message for all your wonderful fans out there that have been sticking with you?
My final message for my fans is, what are you thinking? Really? Really? Okay. I mean, if that's, far be it for me to tell you what to do, but really? No, thank you guys so much. I always say this. Without the fans, we are just morons in a padded room making funny noises. We're nothing without you guys, so thank you. I do have a fan page on Facebook, Amanda Winley, the fan page, and I try and be really good about answering any posts and any questions that could put up there, so definitely communicate with me through there, but leave my home phone alone. No, I'm teasing.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming back and talking with us here at our Anime Location here at Ohayocon. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.